Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Map Completionist. Last time we made it up to 46%. We stopped at this bugged heart here. I completed it off screen. Um, Still doesn't seem to be working today. I tried it on another character. There have been updates to the game since then, a couple days ago. It's kind of nice because now if you hover over all these icon indicators on your map, it will actually flash to let you know um, where some of the stuff you're still missing on the map is. It doesn't seem to uncover too many things that aren't seen. Like you can see skill points all over the map, so it's highlighting all those, but like we can't see any of the vistas we haven't uncovered, and when we hover over the hearts, it'll show us the scouts that'll help us uncover those. So it's only really going to show you things that are already uncovered on your map, but flash because you haven't gotten them yet. So you still have to go and uncover the map. It's not too easy for you. Um, the other thing was, after finishing this heart, I never looked at this karma vendor because I had to cut it after what happened. This this karma vendor here does have the chess piece for the devout rogue and a militia sets. That's what the pit winners are. So between the three, there's been three so far that we've hit on this map, and those have the boots, gloves, and now the chess piece for those sets. I did, however, forget one thing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Ashford Forum waypoint down here so that I can easily get back. But we did finish Char's Triumph. There's a couple things I want to do first. One, I want to finish Martyr's Woods because I went up there for one of the hearts and never got to finish what was up there. But there is something I realized I forgot in the first part of the actual gameplay for this map. Um, Alright, there we go. Got the Ashford waypoint. So I'm gonna head back up to Lake Veritas real quick. And remember this guy who I said, "Oh, wait, you don't have something useful. I don't. This was the wrong guy." Actually, they do have something we can use, and I forgot about it in my notes, which is why I was very confused. So I will meet you right back here at Base Clash? Is it Base Clash? I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Okay, so we're back at I don't know. Is it Bass Clash or Base Clash, sir? I don't really know. Can you tell me? Okay, one of his karma items here. I wasn't paying attention. This is the gargoyle fossil. The treasure I was blinded because of last episode finding the enchanted map piece and doing the treasure hunter information for it. This gargoyle fossil is an item for treasure hunter. It's just a basic accessory, very definitely a cheap item, only 63 karma. But it is an item required for the treasure hunter um, collection. Could not find the word there. Alright, that being said, I'm going to head over to Martyr's Woods because there, as you can see, there's still a point of interest that was forgotten, and there is a waypoint that was missed up there because I already got Calhan's Haunt, but I forgot to grab the waypoint. I had planned on doing that, but forgot about it. Um, don't go past that point of interest that we haven't gotten there yet at the edge, because if you do, you will end up in a level 15 area and could potentially die. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to like where the level 6 heart is, which is right down here at the top of the north end of Char's Triumph. And all you gotta do is you just gotta head straight up north, follow the path, and you will eventually hit the 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 Martyr's Waypoint. Oh, we actually uncovered the toppled wall grabbing this. Um, so, future Amela, I pulled a dumb here and decided to go after Dead God's Lair. Technically, there is nothing wrong with going to get this point of interest now. It wasn't really necessary at the moment since I was going to come back up here. I was getting distracted. Just don't go past it. So one of the weird things I noticed since this update is you're hearing sounds from characters that aren't yours. Like there aren't other players near me, but I keep hearing the battle sounds from Sylvari and human characters and even male Char. Oh my. Come on, frame rate, don't do this to me. We already had this discussion and Google Chrome is not open. Okay, but we just got the dead god's lair, and this is a statue of Balthazar. That was in the original Guild Wars because of course you could come to this area in Guild Wars 1. It's all overgrown and everything. It's Balthazar's looking mighty pretty there with all the with all the bushes growing off of him. Okay. Now, there is one last thing that can potentially show up in Martyr's Woods, so I'm gonna head back to the waypoint after my misadventure that I had. I actually kind of forgot to do this, so I'm narrating this in the future. But just south of the waypoint, there is a Grawl camp, and there is a potential Skrit burglar chest that can spawn somewhere in this camp. I don't know the exact location within the camp. I could not find it, and I haven't been able to find any screenshots anyone's taken online of this location. So I'm not sure where within the camp it could be, but I mean, it's a super small Grawl camp. Really, how hard could it be to find once it's in there? I had the control button down and didn't find anything, so pretty sure it wasn't around, and I haven't seen it so far. But just keep that in mind. Potential chest location for the script burglar just south of Martyr's Waypoint. And I will be heading back to Ashford Forum now. Okay, so we're Ashford Forum. Aside from this waypoint that I already grabbed before I left so I can come back down here, there's only this skill point here. We'll go ahead and grab that real quick.
I think I'll find someone who wants a lesson in Blood Legion.
Oh, you wanna beat me up, huh? Well, it's fine. I'll beat you up instead. How about that? Oh, okay. So yeah, went ahead and got So here's the thing, because I already have a character that's hit this level long before now, I've been able to see vistas, but if you're a new player, and for whatever reason you're following these videos from right out the gate, you probably haven't been able to actually see vistas, I just realized. That's kind of the weird thing about doing this on an account that already has, I don't actually know what hasn't been unlocked. Plus, I kind of want to do it for uh, not just new players, but anybody who's coming back to map areas that they hadn't before, and they just want to grab as much as they can as they go. So, sorry to anybody who was new, who was confused as to why they couldn't see vistas on their map. That would be why you can't see them until level 10. I also got my mail for my level 10 personal story, which I will open during when I actually decide to do the personal story. I'm not going to worry about the mail for now. Sorry if the mail bugs you. Okay, so that's it for Ashford Forum, and we will be heading down to Lake Adorea, which of course we had to go grab all those drakes down there for this heart. But we still have to grab the vista that's here, and I'm trying to think. There's the waypoint, and I think there's a point of interest down here. Oh, wait, it's not another point of interest because I'm thinking of Igni Castrum. There's a skill point down here, so we have to get the other stuff on the other side of the map. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this scout on my way down there. to uncover more hearts. So here's where we're gonna go for level 10. But we're gonna finish up down here in the south first before we head up there. I realize I'm like all over the place this time around. I just got so thrown off by everything that happened in the last video, so it's just so disorganized. Alright, so I'm gonna come over here. Okay, so I gave people who wanted to figure the Vista out themselves a chance to skip it. Now, if the reason why I came down this way as opposed to going to this side is to reach the Vista you have to be over here. So, as you can see, I'm down here. Um, it's not too hard to get up here. You just come down and up. There's a little slope, but there's these rocks. Oh, why has it got to be nighttime? But there's these rocks hidden in here, so we're just gonna hop up here.
Here I come.
Alright, so Vista completed. Now we just gotta get the skill point and we are done with Lake Adorea. How can we get down safely without completely backtracking is the question. Can I jump down there and live? Will this be the moment where I die of fall damage? Let's see. Oh, safe landing. Okay. I landed safely, no big deal. Alright. Doop-a-doo. So skill point isn't too hard to reach, it's right back here. In this cave. Let's see. What do we got? Is another oh, we gotta meh. Gotta fight it, of course. Oh. Oh, well, hey, somebody else is here, so there's that. So that's 3 out of 6 of the skill points for this whole map. And I believe we should be done here. We can go back to Ashford Forum. Just kidding. So I did actually forget one last thing in Lake Adorea, which I could have gotten earlier. Right up here at the Adorea waypoint, if I go directly south, there's this cliff, and if I climb up the rocks here, there's some Iron Legion soldiers just hanging around and some drakes, but just past the Iron Legion soldiers are a pair of diving goggles. And if I put these diving goggles on, I magically become naked. And I also get a pair of cool glasses.
Nothing fancy.
Yep. And then you just you jump in the water because fun. That wasn't a high enough jump for me to use any of the skills for fun. Also, there's a drake. But that is for the Dive Master achievement. And I will put that info up real quick. Now, if that is your first time doing a Dive Master, the achievement will pop, but like the next progress is like 10 or whatever, and unfortunately it doesn't tell you where you've gone before, so you just kind of have to keep track. And if you want to make sure you got credits, I'd suggest, checking before and after, and or putting it up where in your achievement watch list, because there's really no other way to check. Now I will actually go to Ashford Forum for real this time. Alright, so we're back at the Ashford Forum waypoint. And we're just going to head right up into this skill point and heart in this is going to be the Devast district we're going to uncover here in just a moment. Come on. Doop doo. There it is. Devast district discovered. Yes. And very small area, just the skill point, the heart, and there's a scout here that we can go ahead and grab for the next couple hearts. Or maybe it's only one. I don't know. I never know with these scouts. Some of them uncover multiple, some of them it's like, oh, here's one for you. Um, this one, light torches to guide patrols, thin out ghosts into vast. If you hold down the control button, you may see it's usually the easiest way to find things like the torches and stuff you can interact with. I'm not seeing where the torches are at the moment, but oh, I got a ghost on me. This is, for the most part though, this isn't an interesting heart. There's nothing really to explain here, so I will see you back at the karma vendor, or you know what? I'll head towards the skill point because that needs to be done. It's probably a fight of some kind. Yeah, it is. If I remember correctly, I think this is, you have to fight 3 people. Yeah, the Ethereal Vanguard Monument, and challenge some ghosts here. Yeah, Captain and 3 of his guard. Lots of damage being done. Oh my goodness. I died, but I'm alright with that because it gives me a chance, if anybody is new who's watching this, if you ever end up in a situation where you're overwhelmed at a skill point, I wouldn't, oops, I wouldn't be too worried about it, because as you see, I took out some of the little guys, because I believe it's a vet, and 3 regulars. He's a vet. Yeah, he's a vet. You can tell by the copper around his portrait. So as you see, the other guys are still dead, so I'm not too worried about that. It just makes it easier each time you go back. Wow, I don't... Some of these ghost effects apparently are not something my computer likes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Just run around in a circle so he can't hit you until your healing skill is recharged. Whee! Hey guys, my video footage got cut off during this fight up to where I go into the Abbey ruins. I don't have the footage, so I did complete the skill point. Here's a very awkward transition where I'm in the middle of a skill point fight to working on the heart. So one of the things about this heart, the level 10 heart, if we come up here from the skill point, and there's the Abbey ruins, it's just a little thing off to the left. This is one of those locations that, like, if you don't come in here while doing the heart and you don't notice it, there's no other reason to come in here. So you could end up with 100% map completion but miss something for your Ascalon Explorer achievement. So you do want to get these Abbey ruins. They're like, yeah, there's really nothing much going on in here. I think if I remember correctly, there's a trivia note on the wiki about some references to Chrono Trigger in here during I don't know if it's a particular event or what. Oh yeah, there's a frog over there, and I don't remember. Oh, new build available. Well, I might have to interrupt. I might have to interrupt myself in a moment. Oh, so here's an example of a torch you can light. It was right. There's a couple. The torches they're talking about appear to be in this area in the abbey. You can grab stuff. There's also an ore. This is the room with Chrono Trigger references. The frog. and the cat named Alpha, and there is an event in here with an enemy named the Prophet that can pop up, and he says lines that are uh, in parallel to something that's said by a similar character in Chrono Trigger. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm actually playing through that game for the first time, so that's as spoiler free as I could be about it. And I'm gonna head back to the Karma Vendor now. Okay, I went ahead and restarted my game so you wouldn't get that obnoxious pop up every 5 minutes about having to restart. So, finish the heart. Uh, this Karma Vendor, again, nothing too big. I don't know, maybe I'll grab these just so I have stuff in my other slots for the moment. Because I've got empty slots. And we're gonna go ahead and grab this scout, and we're gonna head into the Ascalon Basin because I believe I mentioned Agnos Gorge. Even though we did go, there's a pretty hard line here. It's all this stuff is level 7, and then yeah, down here you got level 10 and 11 stuff, and this level 15 up here. So you gotta be careful. You can easily wander into the pain area, the area of pain. Lots of pain. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, Alteria Cog Chaser, Alteria. I'm so bad with
The
names, I'm
engineers of
sorry.
Iron Dock Shipyard are at the forefront of
So
unmanned
Ascalon
technology.
Basin, it's a giant lake. We're gonna have 2 hearts and one waypoint in the area.
Their vital
Level
work
11
must
and level 12 heart. Let's head over here and get started. I'm trying to. Level 11 is over here. Oh, I actually haven't hit level 11. That's unfortunate. Well, oh well. Gonna go ahead and grab this waypoint real quick, and then so what do we have for this heart? We've got test out Sesto head splitter weapon head Sesto head splitters. I will never get over these. I don't know why all the other player character combat things are popping up. It's getting really annoying. Help keep the experiments at Iron Dock operational. Thank you, Sylvari player. What is this? A cultural exchange? I'm trying to remember if there's anything particularly interesting about this one. If I don't find any interesting to explain type things, I will just cut it until we get to the heart. Until we finish the heart. There really isn't much going on in Ascalon Basin. Oh my god, I forgot that there was a dive master. I like it. So you got broken equipment like this, and if you have, you can, hit F, repair it, tar elemental, and you can kill with the experimental weapons to try and get as much credit as you can if there's no event going on. Really not the most interesting heart, so I will see you when I'm done. Alright, and we've finished the heart. Go back to Hesto's head splitter. Um, Again, not highly interesting things, but this can be a little useful. These aqua breathers here do seem to be better than the default one that they give you, and you can't really craft aqua breathers. And I mean, the only place I know, I think I still have default aqua breathers on most of my characters, so I may go ahead and upgrade while I'm here, just because this is one of the items that if you don't get it from a karma vendor or something, you won't see a lot of them. Just because you can't make them, but yet this is what replaces your helm underwater. So I'll go ahead and get one of those, and maybe I'll get a better underwater weapon. maybe. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it. Okay, so, we got our stuff from this guy. We've decided we got our Iron Dock shipyard. Now there is actually a second heart. It's way, way, way over here. It's very weird. I'm gonna go ahead and get this scout because the scout might reveal it. But the heart is actually the second heart for Ascalon Basin is way, way, way down here. The other heart that's revealed level 12 is actually down here in Loreclaw Expanse, which also has a jumping puzzle. So I want to do Loreclaw Expanse like all together because there's a lot to do down there. So I'm gonna try and finish off this first. Hopefully, the other heart down there is. It's another level 12. So there's two level 12 hearts in this area.
And to weaponize it for the charge.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do this other one that's down here in the bottom corner of Ascalon Basin, just because it's a. I feel like it'll be a little. Oops. It'll be a little easier just because I'll get this out of the way, and I may just start the next video. I haven't been timing this. I may just start the next video with Loreclaw Expanse because, like I said, there's quite a bit to do down there. So set traps for scale, bring scale, oil, eggs, and meal remains to Irks. Irks. IRKZ. Irks. That's... What an odd name. It's very... it's very... It's very hard to focus on playing this and actually read at the same time, I've noticed. Oh, goodness. I guess it's like what they talk about when Let's Players like are really bad. Like it's not that you're bad at the game, because I swear to God, I'm not really this bad at the game. It's just when you're focusing on so many different things at once. Oh great. I forgot these assholes have health regeneration. I hate scales so much at lower levels. I really do. This is nice. It's nice when there's people nearby and they can stop to help you, and you don't have to go all the way back. All the way back. 'Cause, I mean, there is a waypoint, but it's like northeast of me by a bit. I gotta like go around a canyon and stuff just to reach there. There isn't one conveniently placed down here, so. But yeah, I was saying before I was killed, when you loot these guys, you can see they're dropping oily scale sacks, and those oily scale sacks, they're trophy, soulbound, unacquired, and those are what you're going to turn into. If you go down the heart vendor here, you can turn them all into him. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do the event around here too, not just kill scale. That way I can get this done a little faster. Oh goodness, and get a little more XP, because as you can see, I'm just a wee bit underleveled. This is technically level 12, and I only just hit level 11, so wee. Don't want to get too far behind, otherwise I will not be able to do this. Not because I'm terrible, but because it's a little difficult to talk and do all this while also playing the game. So we finished the heart, and if we talk to researcher Irks here now, nothing really big. If you really are in need of a salvage kit while running around, you can grab one here. For 28 karma, well, if you're mapping and you're running low. There's also these two recipes here. The scale repeater is a rifle, and the poking stick is a staff. There's nothing particularly special about them or the recipes. They're not unique skins in any way. They're just kind of items you can craft with funny names. There really isn't like a recipe collector achievement or anything, so unless you just obsessively like collecting all the things just because, there's really no reason to get those recipes, I personally feel. But if you want to get them, you can. I'm going to head over to the Loreclaw waypoint over here real quick and grab it, and I think that will probably be where we end this episode, just because, like I said, Loreclaw Expanse, there's There's Vista, a point of interest, a heart, but there's also a jumping puzzle that needs covered. And there's this very interesting area here too. I'm not sure how much time I'll spend on Windrock Maze, uh, but I think we'll have covered quite a bit at that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and swim across the lake and get that waypoint to start off with next time. And maybe next time, hopefully, we won't have that everybody's dialogue constantly popping in our ears. Alright, and we got the Lorclaw waypoint. But there, I guess they may as well point it out. There's a potato farm over here. Yay, potatoes! So if you need potatoes, which I don't think they're terribly expensive on the TP, but if you want some potatoes, there's a nice little potato farm, very easy to get to, right here, south of the Lorclaw waypoint. Yay, potatoes! Potatoes everywhere. I like potatoes. Blue potatoes are pretty cool. They're very expensive. We'll never have them in like those like chip, those expensive potato chip bags, but they're pretty good. I like the taste. We are 65% of the way through Plains of Ashford. We're leaving off right here. Lower Claw Expanse. We'll pick up with this area. There's a jumping puzzle and stuff to do next time, and I will see you all later.